What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Fitness Friday. In this week's routine, we're going to need a couple of basic things: our own body weight, a door frame, and a bed sheet. We're going to use this to go over 10 different exercises you can do right at home. Stay tuned and check it out. So before we go over our exercises, there's a few things we need to do to set ourselves up. The first thing we need to do is make a knot in the middle of our bed sheet. So I'm going to find about where I think the middle is, give myself a little loop, pull one side through, and give both sides a good pull. Pull it nice and tight, and I have my knot. The next thing we're going to do is place this on the other side of our door. So I'm going to again open my door, place my knot on the other side, pull my door closed, give my sheet a good pull to make sure it's nice and secure. And one other thing to consider here is when you are placing your knot on the other side of your door, make sure you are placing it on the side of your door that is pulling your door closed, not pulling your door open, and that's going to help keep us safe. So the first exercise we're going to work on is called an angled row. So what we're going to do is grab our sheet with both hands. From there, we're going to walk back until our arms are straight, and then start walking our feet toward our door until we feel some weight on our hands. Now from here, all we're going to do is pull ourselves toward our sheet, squeeze our shoulder blades, and then let our arms extend on down. We're going to do 10 repetitions starting now. Ready? And begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Next, from a very similar position, we're going to do a reverse fly. So what that's going to look like is getting back into that position with my arms straight out first, walk my feet forward. Only this time, instead of pulling toward, we're going to actually take our hands out to the side, leave our elbows slightly bent, squeeze our shoulder blades together, and then bring our hands back together. Okay, so we're going to again do 10 repetitions starting now and begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great job. Next, from that position, we're going to work on a bicep curl. So the only thing that we're going to change on here is our grip. So instead of having my thumb facing up, I'm actually going to have my thumb facing toward me. So I'm going to just reverse my grip here, but I'm going to walk my feet out into the same position, have my arms straight. This time, all I'm going to do is bend at my elbow, take my hands right toward my forehead, making that bicep curl type motion. Again, we're going to do 10 repetitions starting now and begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Next, we're going to just work through some squats. But because we're holding onto our sheet, we may be able to get a little bit deeper into our squat position than we would if we were just freestanding, okay? So I'm just gonna walk my feet back, hold onto my sheet. I'm gonna squat down as deep as I can, and then if I need to, I can always use my sheet to help pull me back up. We're gonna do 10 repetitions starting now and begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, and 10. Very good. Next, we're going to do a little overhead reach and kickback from the single leg position. So what this is going to look like is standing on one foot. I'm going to allow one foot to go in the air. As my one foot goes in the air, my arms are going to reach forward. I'm using my sheet for balance. So for this one, we're going to walk as far away as we have room for. And then we're going to reach forward. As we reach forward, we're kicking one leg up and back. For this one, we're just going to do 5 on each leg, starting now and begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Very good. Let's go ahead and switch. Same thing on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Very good. Next, we're going to move on to a single leg squat. So we're going to be standing on one foot. Again, we're going to be a little bit closer to our door this time. We're going to take one foot off of the ground, hold onto our sheet nice and tight. We're going to bend down, almost like we're trying to touch that back knee toward the ground. I'm using my sheet for balance and to pull myself back up if need be. And we're going to do 5 repetitions on each side. Ready? And begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Very good. Same thing on the other side, and begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Awesome job. Next, we're going to turn and face away from our door. So we're going to have our hands on our sheet, reach our arms up overhead, walk our feet nice and close to the door, and lean forward so that we have some weight on our hands. From here, we're just going to do an overhead tricep extension. So what that's going to look like is just bending at my elbow and then straightening both arms there. We're going to do 10 repetitions starting now, and begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. Next, we're going to come back to that same position we were just in with those arms overhead. Only this time, instead of bending at our elbows, what we're going to do is bring our arms all the way down toward our side and then reach them back up, keeping our weight on our hands, keeping our core nice and tight and engaged. So I'm going to have my feet nice and close to the door, arms overhead, and then going straight up and down just like that. Doing 10 repetitions starting now, and begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. And coming back to that same position once again, starting with those arms overhead. This time, instead of coming up and down, we're going to start with our hands together and go in and out. Okay, so I'm going out as wide as I can and then pulling both hands back in toward the middle. We're going to do 10 repetitions starting now. Leaning forward, and begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. And for our very last exercise, we're just going to come out to that same start position and hold just like we're holding a plank. Okay, so we're walking our feet back as far as we can, having our arms out as high and as far away from us as we can, so we have some weight on our hands and we're feeling that tension on the core. We're going to hold this for 20 seconds to finish out today's routine. Ready? And begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Halfway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 20. Very good. All right, guys, thanks so much for joining us today. We hope you guys enjoyed that. If you have the time, go ahead and go back through that routine 3 or 4 more times. Look out for our next video 2 weeks from today. Stay healthy, stay moving, and we'll see you again soon.